Hello, good morning. Oh, thank you, Randy. How sweet. Thank you for your true blue vibe. I love that. Gaining wisdom from words every time. Thank you, Jesus, and my world for this connection to such bliss. Beautiful, darling. You'll enjoy it here. It's the lives are where the magic's at, y'all. Where's So I colored my hair, and you have to. I left the streak in. I put Vaseline on the streak. But you know how you have to like blow dry it to see how it's gonna look. Well, now it's like, I've got just I don't blow dry my hair often, so I've got these like wispy in my mouth. So I know I'm sorry for the short notice, but y'all know how it is. If you're trusting your intuition, you just get on whenever spirit says. I've got a whole bunch of decks I shuffled. I don't know why they had me shuffle all these decks, but we will find out. We will find out. Where is my one of those mornings. Okay. Everyone, take a deep breath through your belly, not your chest, up your spine, out your crown chakra. Release expectations of this reading and let them tell you what you need to hear, not necessarily always what you want to hear, right? Good morning, darlings. Good morning. Okay. While I'm shuffling, this song has been in my head all morning. So I'm going to sing it. It's Rising Appalachia. I don't know if I have the verses in the right order or whatever. It's just to get the frequency right. The sound frequency for me, it changes something in me, and the lyrics are pretty beautiful. My heart goes out to everyone on the West Coast who's suffering from the fires. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for rain, water, water, water. Which it's funny. I was talking to a beautiful soul, Georgina, and she's also a channeler, and we've both been getting images of floods like tsunami, which is interesting because we are going through this huge drought right now on the West Coast, and they just need water so bad. But it's also, we feel the flood of emotion of what needs to happen to change things up, right? It's like when you think of the Bible, when God sent the flood and he sent the rainbow saying, I'll never do this again. But it's happening, it's like a flood of emotions are pouring through people to make them, to have things rise up to the surface, right? Because when it floods, things rise up, they float up, of what you need to deal with. What you need, what are you afraid of? I keep hearing this strongly. And you guys know we're going through this together. I am in the same place as so many of you out there, maybe in different ways and different facets that it's affecting my life, right? Maybe different facets of our life, but fear, right? For me right now, what I'm working on is, this dream that I have, I can't even fully see what it looks like. It's much bigger than I think I can imagine. And it's so funny because the Imagine card came out earlier. Oh, there it is right there. It's so much bigger than I think I can imagine, right? Look how she's holding the moon on a string, right? It's so much bigger. And the moon being very, I'm paralyzed by the fear of not being good enough, right? Even though my soul is calling me to this journey, I am incredibly paralyzed by the fear of not being good enough, of letting people down. And it's not so much about worried that they won't like me or that you guys won't like me. It's more, I don't, to me, that just says that that person's really not in my energy vibe right now, or my soul tribe's vibe right now. And that's okay. That is more than okay. I have been in places in my life where I would have looked at me now today and been like, this girl is full of crap, right? Or she's crazy. And I'm getting, I just split the deck and I'm pulling this card so much. In every deck, the Justice card, right? Balancing logic, this beautiful brain, this beautiful tool, this beautiful brain with my heart, right? And you know, I've been talking a lot about this month. A lot of us are dealing with needing to have outside validation, whether that's in relationships or at work, or in life in general. And I'm coming to a head on that. I'm coming to a head on that, on doing my soul's, going by my intuition, doing what I feel, right? Don't let Mandy scare y'all. If you're new to the tribe, she is a Great Dane mix, and she just throws a leg up every now and then, and people are so focused in and feeling it sometimes that she scares the crap out of them. She scares them. Good morning, Pacificate. Oh, you don't know just how amazing you are is a sentiment I recognize happening a lot lately for so many. And thank you all. I mean, I'm really trying not to, you guys are like my best friends. So I guess I'm kind of venting to you at the same, I'm trying to be authentic. And this is kind of my video journal sometimes. So you guys get the personal, the everything. So I shuffled a couple of decks, and here's what's interesting. Look what came out, and tell me if you guys are resonating in your own ways, right? Because this is going to really affect different parts. Like these love readings, you guys. I'm really struggling. I'm not struggling. Like when I do them, it's natural, it's easy, it's fun, but I'm paralyzed by fear every time I get on to do one, and I don't know what the block is. I don't know what the block is, and it's not like I don't want to do them. And it's also not like I feel like Spirit's trying to stop me. It's not like that. It's more of a courage thing, right? I'm being a coward. Again, because I feel like I'm not going to be good enough. I'm going to lead someone down. Because to me, if someone makes a decision in their love life based on what I'm saying here and not understanding that these are general readings, and you can't always take every single piece. You have to take the notes that resonate for you. And I guess I need to put, I see all these tarot readers with those disclaimers that say these are for entertainment purposes only, blah, 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 blah. They aren't going to resonate with everybody. Please do not, I'm not a licensed psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever. So I guess it's that kind of fear, like that, but I have to let that go because people make their own decisions. I have to let that go and say what they're telling me, and just say what they're telling me, because I'm really good at it whenever I can get out of my own head and just channel, right? And so I don't know if anybody else is going through this fear of walking through, of being called into your soul purpose. And it may not always look like, I want to say this, thank you, quite a few spirit guides are coming in. It may not, everybody always wants to know, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? That's the wrong question, okay? What's the next right thing? What is your soul telling you is the next right thing? Because you may need to take a path that looks very different, because it will get you to your soul purpose, right? And your soul purpose is truly ever evolving, eternally transforming, ever evolving. What happens when you get to your soul purpose? Guess what? You get a new one. You get more. Not a totally different one. It's going to lead down the same path. It's just going to grow. Okay? It's the flower that eternally grows, and it will continue. It will continue eternally. As the universe is ever expanding, so are we, for we are the universe, right? Okay. So yeah, look at what's at the top of this deck. I just saw this. I shuffled them all, but I didn't. So this one right here says, called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Right? Walking through that. It's like who knows what's on the other side of there. That's kind of scary. That's part of it, right? For all of us that are really looking for our purpose, or really wanting to be in alignment, I'll say, alignment with our purpose. Okay? But it's like, I don't know what it's going to look like. So how do I know which way to go? You go from your heart chakra. You go from your feelings. A lot of people think manifesting comes from these higher seeds of consciousness, which they do, but the real manifestation that you do here on this earth plane comes from here. It comes from your feelings. Your feelings are the indicators of which way to go. Now, do not confuse. Fear right? That inner strength with, oh, this isn't the right path. Okay? Are you scared to take it because you don't know the outcome, right? Sometimes we have to trust our intuition before it makes sense. And that's hard. We're like, what? Why are you sending me down this way? What? This doesn't make any sense. We have to trust our intuition before it makes sense. And you know, those times that you do that and it works out and you're like, oh, that can happen to you all the time. If you start trusting your intuition, yes, it's so hard. But when you start to get, I have Saint Germain in here talking. When you start, 'cause he's the one that always is doing the hand stuff. I don't know what it is. If you see me doing the hand stuff, this is usually channeled. Like, he's very precise. When you start to trust your intuition before it makes sense, before the validation, right? Completely trusting yourself, for your soul knows exactly. Even when you feel confusion, your soul knows exactly what you need, and eventually getting you to what you want, what you truly desire. But sometimes that is hard to see through the fear. But when you start trusting your intuition before it makes sense, this kismet moment happens, okay, where the energies touch for what you're doing versus what your soul is wanting, right? And then they start to get into alignment with each other. And that is when magic happens, right? When you start to do that. And then a few days, few weeks, few months, and then however long it is for the decision that was made, when you start to get that validation, even though you're like, I don't know why I did that, I trusted my intuition, but now I know why I did that. When you start doing that, it slowly changes something within your mind. And you actually your ego starts to trust the intuition. This takes practice. You have to actually do it. Okay? And the first time, yes, that was beautiful, that was wonderful, but then you catch yourself falling off the horse again, right? Off the intuition horse. And when you do, it's okay. That's part of it. That is the eternal transformation. When you do fall back down, say, okay, I see what happens when I don't trust my intuition, when I try to control that wheel. It doesn't work out. I always end up having to take a longer route back, right? But whenever you really start to do this, trusting even the smallest things, going to the store right when they nudge you, or going to a different store because they nudge, it just popped into your head. It's like, I don't know why, but I want to go to Kroger instead of Walmart, or Whole Foods instead of, whatever it is. If it pops into your head and you're sitting there driving, make a change. When you start doing that, not only will they give you more intuition, give you more nudges, give you more synchronicities, give you more signs, but you will also you will reroute the neurons in your brain to start doing it, to start trusting your intuition with less struggle. Even though it doesn't make any sense, you know that it's for the best. Right? So, for anyone struggling out there with that, okay, I also have Between Worlds. Definitely, probably one of my, if not my favorite, one of my favorite cards in this deck. I can't think of one I love more than this one right now, but I do love this one so much. So much. Between Worlds. Many of us are here right now, and this is where we're at in the times. Okay? Right under that, Unfinished Symphony. Where is your unfinished symphony? Something, when we really want, when something's really important to us, whether it's a connection, a love connection, a partnership, a soulmate, whatever. It's a job, the dream job, that soul purpose. When it's really big like that, the fear of failure is immense, right? It's like you're afraid to fully put yourself into it, to fully go for it, because what if You fail at the thing you want most. Terrifying. But if you don't show up 100%, you will definitely lose the thing you want most. 100%. Right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, y'all. Uncle Jimbo tells me that all the time. He said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And isn't it the truth? Ain't it the truth, right? I know that many of us, it's like we have this dream. And again, whether that's the love of your life, a career, the dream job, your purpose, whatever that is for you. We have this dream. And we think we're not enough. And we can see, like, it's like, oh, I want it like this. But it's like the part from getting here to getting there, that's where you got to show up, right? That's all 100% you. That's all you. Willpower, right? Showing up. I get it, y'all. I'm with you. Oh, look at this one. I didn't really look. I just shuffled them and set them down. Your commitment is being tested. That's all you, 100% you. Your commitment is being tested. You're saying you want it. You're telling the universe that you want it. And then you're not showing up, right? Closing out an old cycle, beginning anew. You had to go through some struggles. You had to go through some struggles to get you there. They had to tear down some ideal sets that you had, some preconceived notions, right? For some of you, this feeling of being left out in the cold, they're saying never. You're never left out in the cold. And I know your heart was broken, okay? But what did you learn from it? What did you learn from it? And I know that is so irritating to hear. When your heart's broken, what'd you learn? Y'all, I know you need to feel it. I know you need to feel it. But walking away from some of these wow. These both just fell out. Walking away from some of these toxic situations, toxic mindsets. For some of you, you were walking away from situations or people. But for some of you, it was this toxic mindset. And it's easy to slip back there, but no, you've got this, for you did learn, okay? This is going to bring this new beginning. All of the stuff you wanted, they are ready to give you, but this stuff needs to be cleared out, right? Finishing this up to truly transform yourself, cleaning that mud off the flashlight, right? What did I say? The light's already on, my love. Source light is already shining through you. But there's some mud covering the flashlight. Got to shake those mud flakes off, and then all of a sudden, bing, bing, little bits of light start shining out from your soul, from your higher self, right? Okay. I'm going to shuffle some of these cards. We're going to do what we normally do. We're going to do a pick a card. So basically, I'm going to shuffle them. I'll hold them up. If it's, you'll get a twirl in the belly, a lump in your throat, a twinge, something's going to say that's mine. But if you're new, these will likely tell a soul story for you if you're resonating in this soul tribe, okay? Okay. Yeah, on top of this one, we have the world. I mean, it truly is, this is like the ending in the best way possible to begin anew, truly to begin anew. Why did that happen? It's weird. Okay. They wanted me to see this Nine of Pentacles. September is a big turnover month for us. This is kind of like, for older cultures and religions, this was the end of the year, Halloween would have been the normal celebration. Samhain would have been a regular celebration of the new year. Closing this up. This 2020 has been very difficult for so many of us. And it's funny because it was early November last year that channeling started heavy for what was going to be going on this year. So it's interesting. Top of this deck. Follow your dreams, baby. Follow your dreams. Split the deck, new beginning. Okay, let's do this. All right. I think that I'm going to be using, for the pick a card, the Starseed Tarot. Starseed Oracle. And then tell me which one is resonating most for you. We'll clarify each one of those. I'm going to sing a little bit. Close your eyes, release expectations of this reading. Ask your guides to come in clear with messages for me. Okay? Give me a moment. They're trying to bring in a song, and I'm having a hard time. It's still Rising Appalachia, but it's a different one. Having a hard time with the first words of it. If y'all want me to sing it, please bring in the words. Well, if they want it, they're going to have to bring it in. Okay, we're going to start pulling cards. Cracked open. Cracked open. Rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Cracked open. Rock bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. What sign was pulling cracked open? My goodness, somebody out there, I can't remember, and it was during their love reading, like someone was cracking open, and this wasn't the same card, it was a different deck, but it was a Starman Tarot, but look at that, she's cracking open. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Source light is already within you. It's time to crack open, darlings. It's time to crack open. Right? Rock bottom. For some people, their bottom is higher than others. Okay? And that's what we're hoping for in this collective consciousness rising. We are hoping that we can raise the bottom so people don't have to hit so hard in order to transform. We're raising the bottom. Okay? You know, a lot of people begin their transformation, their spiritual transformation, because of a traumatic event. Something rocked their world, shook their ego, you know, and they realize I am not in full control, right? It could be the dissolution of a marriage, a career, there's a death. So many things can really just punch us in the heart, in the gut, and shake our reality, right? And that's when many people begin the transformation, or they stay down there and they stay at rock bottom and they say, hey, God, hand me a shovel. I hit the bottom, right? And they keep on digging, right? And there are people that they keep digging, they keep digging. It's up to them whenever they want to surrender, right? To surrender, okay? So rock bottom, we'll clarify all of these as well. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Jeez. Ooh, Lord, that was bugging me. I had the whole song in my head except for the very first words. It was so funny. Okay, ready? I believe in being ready. I believe in being ready. I believe in being ready. Oh, the time is drawing near. Oh, there'll be signs and wonder. Oh, there'll be signs and wonder. Oh, there'll be signs and wonder. Oh, the time is drawing near. Brothers, sisters, please get ready. Brothers, sisters, please get ready. Brothers, sisters, please get ready. Oh, the time is drawing near. We'll turn round and just start over. We'll turn round and just start over. We'll turn round and just start over. Oh, the time is drawing near. I believe in being ready. I believe in being ready. I believe in being ready. Oh, the time is drawing near. Okay, those are the three. And then the one for the entire soul group. Be careful about the energies you're absorbing, for you are truly empathic. You are a starseed. Beautiful. Beautimus. Okay. Let's pull some tarot. You know what I'm feeling? You know what I'm feeling? As I was talking about my fear about doing these, my insecurities about doing these love readings. The lovers. So funny. Good morning, my beautiful souls. Okay, for cracked open. Cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Let's read a little bit of it. Cracked open. So if you pulled this card, just pay special attention. There's a beautiful message in these. They call you out. They call you out. But if you take it's in a loving way. It's in a loving way. Okay. I have like a funny energy in here, and they just said they just said this is a passed on loved one who said, I would have called you out in life, and I'll call you out over here too. You're not oh, sorry, cracked open. I am flippity floppy today. Whatever that means. Cracked open. Where's my glasses? Okay, let's get going here. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. I wish I would have gotten my bandana. So I keep my hair out of my face. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home. That source light's already on. At the center front of your life. What? Into your body at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. When things are at their darkest, it is when things that are at their darkest that when we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. Goodness, Mercury is getting me today. My voice, my words, everything. Ooh, Lordy. It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. I love that. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. I love that. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to more fully enter. When your soul cracks open, a space is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, your pains, and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Wow. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Surrender into the alchemy of life. Soul seed, starseed inquiry. How can you let life crack you open? Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Let's pull some tarot on cracked open. Okay. Cracked open. Cracked open. Couple of different situations here. Couple of different, like, cracked open in different ways for many of you. Cracked open in different ways. Where is it? I just felt something buzz. There it is. Okay. Yeah, cracked open in multiple different ways for all of you. And as it should be. You know, it's working very different for all of you. Okay. Can you please let's start here. Let's start here. Okay, someone's in this cracked open, okay? It's your, first of all, intuition. Your intuition, okay? Your intuition cracking open. This is very deep internal feelings, the feelings that you don't share with anybody, right? Cracking that open is cracking open your intuition. You must look at what you're afraid of, okay? You must look at what you're afraid of. I feel like for some of you out there, some confusion. This is the card of bringing absolute clarity. And they're saying this is available to you. This is available to you as you step within your intuition, into your gut, into your feelings, into your feels, your heart chakra, right? For your third eye and your crown chakra to receive and interpret it, the messages that they are meant to be getting, this has to be clean. This has to be charged up, okay? So this clarity is trying to come in to you through your intuition. This may be through dreams, subconscious. You're going to see signs and synchronicities, right? That will bring you clarity. But the confusion is not necessary. You are putting your, I know it, that sounds kind of rude. I know how difficult it can be, the confusion when you are just so desiring clarity, but you are truly your own block here. You are truly your own block here. This Five of Wands is showing itself to me as inner conflict. Inner conflict. Okay. You need to balance. Here's that Justice card again. Came out with the same situation. You need to balance this ego and the subconscious, your heart and your mind, okay? Your heart and your mind. For some of you, you may be analyzing it so much, going too much into the analyzing of your intuition or what have you, that it's causing some clarity issues. Whichever way that is for you, when she was, I don't know what I did with that card now, but where she's holding her heart and her brain. Okay, there's got to be balance there. That brain is your tool here, your software on how to navigate this plane. Okay, so it is necessary, but don't let it run the roost, okay? It's not meant to run the roost. Your heart is meant to run the roost. But there was got to be balance sometimes. Figure out which one's out of balance for you if you drew this card, okay? Now, what's up with this? I feel that this Two of Cups is a different situation. So, but it could be the same, because this can mean commitment and anything. It can be love, but it can be commitment and anything, okay? Talk to me about this Two of Cups, please. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we have here, wow. So we have here, wow. Two of Cups, this is nuts. Okay, so Two of Cups, right? A commitment, some type of commitment, a choice. This is a choice. You have free will. I'm hearing for some of you, again, I want this, but I'm afraid of it, right? It's like this very, I feel a confused energy within someone out there, okay? Now, I'm also seeing here, so we have the Magician in reverse. It's like, again, with a confusion, but not understanding how powerful you are, right? Either not realizing you're manifesting your own reality and how powerful you truly are. You can do this. And then Two of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Two of Cups, and Two of Swords upright, clarifying the Two of Cups. So that's 3 twos. Definitely a choice. 222. If you've been seeing 222, I have. Okay. They're asking you not only to balance your logic and your intuition, but also this is very much about realizing how powerful you are, realizing how amazing you are. Who said that earlier? Realizing how wonderful you are. That's what they're trying to show you. That's what they're trying to show you. Instead of looking back, okay, thank you. I'm hearing instead of looking back on that was a waste of time, or I wish I wouldn't have done that, you know, the wish I wouldn't have. Instead of doing that, look at, man, I am a badass. Look what I've been through. Because you are. You are. And some of you are afraid of moving forward because you stopped trusting your intuition. You lost faith in it. You lost faith in it, right? You lost faith in yourself. But the Two of Swords is very much about being blinded. She's usually sitting there holding those two swords on that rock. She holds all of the power in that card, no matter that the seas are raging behind her. She still is the one holding the power. She's not tied up, but she's blinded to the fact that she holds the power, right? Trust your intuition, okay? And then Two of Wands in reverse, okay? This is very much about, God, I want to jump. I want to jump. What's stopping you? You are. You are stopping you. You are stopping you. Whatever this is that cracked you open, I'm trying to find, I want to say, get over it. No, don't get over it. I'm not saying that. That's so mean. Because I'm kind of talking to myself too. Whatever this is that cracked you open, shook your core up, shook your core up. And it's like, I don't know if I can trust myself. I don't know if I'm on the right path. I don't know if I can trust myself to move forward. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I kind of feel like, yeah, these all went together kind of. Yeah, these all went together. Okay. If you're seeing 222, it's really like you got to step up. You got to realize how amazing you are, okay? And it means that something amazing is about to happen if you can have the courage to walk through this. Something amazing is about to happen. You must change your perceptions, okay? I know I say this a lot, but I'm going to get it in your head. You must change your perception of, oh, it happened to me. It happened for you. You don't know what they have in store for you, and it's amazing. Okay? But you got to have the courage to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Right? You got to do it. You got to show up. Beautiful. Anything else on Cracked Open? Any other messages on Cracked Open? Felt something. Fork in the road. Fork in the road. Not surprised. Okay. Also a 13, which is a 4. 2-2. Okay. She said 2-2. And look at this. 44. The thinker, right? Are you overthinking this fork in the road? They're saying very clearly, you cannot make a wrong choice. We will get you where you're going. And sometimes it is a weird, funky path that is meant to get you to your path. Okay. I've said this before, like, I don't think that my end all be all is to be a tarot reader. I don't know what it is. I'm staying open to that. But this is part of it. This is part of it, getting me there. Somehow this is necessary for me to get where I'm going. And it's beautiful. This is a huge part of my soul journey, but I feel like it's going to evolve more. Please trust them on that. Please believe that you are more powerful and deserve all of the sweetness that life has to offer you. And that once you get going down this path, you will realize it. Trust your intuition before it makes sense, right? Be flexible. I'm putting this one back though. It was just the next card out. Be flexible. Be flexible, right? So many of us, I'm hearing, get set on the way a path should look. They're showing me. And who are you to say, okay, how it's going to unfold? Go after what you want, but leave the unfoldment to universe. All right? Let them surprise you. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know why. I'm wanting to pull something else. Cracked open, unfortunately. Okay, yeah. This King of Swords energy, they want you to be confident in yourself. This guy trusts his intuition, and he goes without asking. He is extremely connected to source. This is air energy, extremely connected to source and extremely wise. They want you to know you are wiser than you think you are. Look at that owl looking at you. I'm seeing that many of you have had the owl spirit totem assisting you. They want, if you just trust your intuition, you would not believe where this world is ready to take you. You would not believe where this world is ready to take you if you truly jump into trusting your intuition. And trust this king, he hasn't had it easy. It took a long time to get here, right? It took a long time to get here. They're saying that all of these things that have cracked you open were done in order to crack you open. So you could see how powerful you are, how wise you are. Right? Okay. If you pulled, you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. You are not alone. Even if it may feel like that sometimes, right? It may feel like that. They're saying you are not alone. In these times, it can be really easy to get in here. Hey, Alexander. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Mandy Pants. She's out. She's out. She had her walk. Are you back in town, Kyle? If you're with Alexander, I assume so. You guys got to come by and see me. Okay. Beautiful. Move these over here. All right, let's clarify. You are not alone. You are not alone. I'm feeling the Tarot Wise deck for this one. Nope, I'm feeling that one for. I'm going to use the Everyday Witch. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Now I see why they had me shuffle so many decks. Everyday Witch, you are not alone. And let's read. You know what? I don't even have my live chat on, y'all. That's probably why. I'm like, they are just quiet today. Live chat messages. Yes, in Fort Worth. Awesome, honey. I want to see you. Okay. You are not alone. I'm feeling like for some of you, I know that this is kind of going to go a different way, but for some of you out there, this is also like your ancestors or your guides are trying to let you know that they're trying to communicate to you. They're trying to communicate to you. For some of you out there, that's what this is also speaking to. Okay? Because that just popped into my head. I got this feeling like they need to know this. So if you don't resonate with the words here, but you resonate with the card, they are trying to connect with you. They are, go into your meditations and be patient. It may take some time. It's not going to happen in the first try that you try to communicate with. Not always. It does for people, but not always. It didn't for me. It took me months and months. Okay, you are not alone. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? How many of you got deep caves out there? Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard to be human in general. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. They are really just giving me more reasons to be alone. However, we must remember that we are not here to go about this life alone. That's not what you're here for. Some of us can become so spiritually fit that we're of no earthly value. And you came here to experience the human experience. You came to experience the human experience. Right? Humans are pack animals, and we all need love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected, quotes around that, connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. Isn't it the truth, y'all? Isn't it the truth? Getting weird messages on my phone. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news. What is it doing to our auric field? Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the I'm sorry, y'all, the message that just popped up on my phone got me messed up a little bit. It's weird. Okay. I hope they weren't talking to me. It's a group text, so I can't tell who they're talking to. I need to get rid of it so I can't see it anymore. Jason. Raymond. Commonly we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life. To replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. Replenish when you need to, but that doesn't mean long-term isolation. Now, I know it's hard during this coronavirus, but there are more options than many of us. Don't make excuses, okay? Don't make excuses. There ain't no reason you can't go see a friend or some family. Keep the numbers low, Don't use that as an excuse to isolate more if you're already isolating. You know what I mean? I'll call you out, y'all. Somebody spirit guide in here is calling you out to replenish. This could be seeing friends or family who live nearby, or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know? Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you reach out to people in your life physically? Okay, let's clarify that. I don't think it needs a whole lot of clarification, but like I said, I also am feeling for some of you out there that you have either a new spirit guide trying to get in contact with you, or your main spirit guide or a passed on loved one is trying to send you messages. They want you to pay attention. It's like someone's not seeing the synchronicities that they're sending their way. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers. Everyday witch. You are not alone. You are not alone. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Hopefully someone's truly realizing this out there. You are not alone. This is the card of being left out alone in the cold, right? And here it is upside down. Beautiful, okay? Those home lights are burning for you. Go inside. It's okay. You are not, someone may feel alone, but you are the furthest thing from it. You are the furthest thing from it. Again, now we have the 4 of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Again, this is so on point for this reading. Okay, now normally, she's taking a well-deserved rest and all that kind of stuff. Okay, but when you go in for too long, it's like I always say with the other deck, your kingdom's burning down around you now, honey. Your kingdom's burning down around you now. So don't stay in there. This should be a replenishment, not an isolation, right? This should be a replenishment, not an isolation. Okay, and putting yourself, beautiful, coming out of these energies, okay, coming out of these energies, because a lot of this also is mindset, right? Where's your mind at? Where's your thoughts at? Okay, do you see your world as beautiful? Do you wake up in the morning and get excited because you don't know what this day's going to bring? Or do you wake up and say, ugh, another day? This is a huge way to turn around your energy real quick. And it takes practice, but within a couple weeks, you will literally see day-to-day evidence of your life changing. You will see daily evidence of your life changing. It's about living in the moment, truly living in the moment, even at work, everywhere. When you're truly submerged into the moment, like when you're washing dishes, if you're truly living in the moment, you've only washed one dish ever. There is no before, there is no in the future. Enjoy it, meditate, watch the water swooshing around, right? Get into it. If you do that, you get this Ace of Cups. Putting yourself into a state of my cup overfloweth the universe, when you put yourself in that state, the universe will bring you reasons to feel like your cup overfloweth. They will fill that cup up if. Right? Anything else here? Anything else here? It's so funny how they just know exactly what deck to use. You are not alone. And they're going to bring, something really special in. Something really special in. This may be new love if you have been feeling that. Maybe new love. But it needs to start, my friends. It needs to start with self-love. Self-love. Now, you look at her here. This is not isolation. This is indulgence. This is well-deserved indulgence, right? So after the great long rest, indulge yourself a little, right? She's got a good book, a glass of wine. That's heaven to me, right? When you are in that state, you shine at your most authentic light, and whoever this is coming towards you, if this is a love thing, look at this, 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. It's going to be so fulfilling beyond your wildest dreams. Beyond your wildest dreams. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, beautiful. So this September, this is the card of 9. I want you to really do some of this self-indulgence. But I don't want you isolating completely. Sometimes you can, how many of you go on dates with spirit? I do. Try to have a date with spirit. Let them take you wherever you want. I ended up at a coffee shop once and met an amazing person who is still one of the closest friends I've ever had. Just totally random. And if you're going to read a good book, go to a bookstore. Go to a Barnes and somewhere where it smells good, like books, and they have like a coffee place, and read your book there. You can read a book and not even buy it. Don't bend the pages though. That's not nice. And look at this. Next out, Ace of Pentacles. So whether it's love or this new career opportunity, when you put yourself into that right vibration, taking yourself out of these, right? Taking yourself out of these, I feel like that you have, because they came out in reverse, okay? But be careful about the isolation thing. Don't let self-care turn into total isolation. When you do that, you are, these aces are unreal. You got 2 10s and 2 aces. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. Absolute, my cup overfloweth, emotionally on just the best vibe you could ever be on. This is going to be a high that lasts quite a while. This is awesome. And then Ace of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles came out first, then 10 of Pentacles, and then Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is the vibration they want you in. How abundant is that? Look at this. The sun will come out tomorrow, right? Put yourself, if you have a crap day, reset and say, okay, I made it through. But you know what? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Okay, what else do you want to say about you are not alone? Okay. Again, wow. Yes. Okay. These are literally for like 3 different people or 3 different groups. Might all resonate with you as well. Okay, they might all resonate with you as well. Okay, so serendipitous things happening as you step into the vibration. As you step into, sorry, I get like nose tickles whenever I channel, and like, it's not just my hair. As you step into the vibration of, hey, spirit, blow my mind, right? Going after things, but not having an expectation of how it will unfold, they will give you reasons to have your mind blown. Look at that 4-leaf clover, taking her off, okay? I'm also hearing out there, again, some of you are missing the signs and synchronicities that are being shown to you, or your guide trying to contact you, and they need you to step into that. And it takes trust, it takes faith, because you don't know where that thing's going to take you, right? Trust it before it makes sense, right? Again, putting your energy into, I am blessed. I am blessed. When you put your energy into, great, an attitude of gratitude, thank you, I am blessed, they will bring you more reasons to feel this way. Isn't that beautiful? And all the glitters. Okay, I'm feeling 2 things with this card. I'm feeling like this is true abundance headed your way, because I do have this Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the 3 best Pentacles in the deck. Okay, so someone's about to get a huge amount of abundance if you are willing to move forward without validation. Okay, and you are not alone. Even though it feels like you're doing it on your own, they're back there. They're supporting you. They're guiding you. They are truly helping you. They are clearing paths that you don't even see yet. They are clearing obstacles that you don't even see yet. They have faith in you. Show up, okay? I'm also feeling all that glitters is not gold, right? An opportunity may look bright and shiny from the outside. Ask your intuition first. That is not for the overall. That is for someone specific out there. Excuse me. I don't know if that was a throat chakra thing or just cough. Sometimes it's just a cough. Because out of nowhere, though, I got like a tickle in my throat. Okay. I'm going to pull just one of these just to see if there's anything else. As I did on the last one. Anything else on this? Anything else on this? For You Are Not Alone. Serendipity. I mean, it looked like one of the worst ones. Isn't that funny how sometimes it'll look like one of the worst ones to resonate with, and the clarifications are just stunning and beautiful, because at your lowest is when you pull that rubber band back into the darkness. When you go back into the darkness, the further back you go, the more energy you have to catapult you forward, and the further you'll go, right? The further you'll go. Okay. It's so funny. The next card out was going to be Orphaned, and it's like they didn't even want me to pull it, because they want you to be out of this. You are not alone. Stop it. Get your headspace out of there, because they are ready to bless you with so much more. So much more. Your cup is about to be overflowing. And when you step into knowing that, it changes your frequency to align you with exactly what's meant for you. Your life is not just waiting for you. It is seeking you. And you got to shine at the right frequency for it to find you. Everything you've ever wanted is already looking for you. But you got to be at the right frequency, because they don't go off sight. They don't go off hear, smell, taste, touch. Energy goes off feeling. And when you don't feel like Sarah or Michael or Joe or whoever that soul is, when you don't feel like that energy, they don't know it's you. So shine at your most authentic light, whatever that is, whatever that is. It's not always going to be unicorn farts and rainbows, right? Shine at your authentic light, whatever that is. Okay? Do not be afraid to take the risk. Okay? Jump before it makes sense. They are going to support you. Look how they are getting the energy ready for you to jump into this portal and take you to places that you cannot imagine. Okay? Come away from this darkness. This is all in your mind. Come away from this darkness and fall freely with no expectations of where it's going to go. Right? With no expectations of where it's going to go. They got you, baby. Look how they cleared away all of the darkness for you to fall back. See, they're clearing paths that you cannot see, my love. They are clearing paths that you cannot even see, that you can't comprehend. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, the void. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Beautiful. Remember, there is nothing that can be born without darkness. Everything begins in darkness. A baby in its womb, the universe itself. At first it was all darkness. Let there be light. When you look up at the sky at night, without the backdrop of the nothingness, those stars wouldn't exist. We wouldn't be able to see their shape and their, they would have no, there wouldn't be there. You have to have nothing. Nothing. Don't be afraid of the nothing. Don't be afraid of the void. The void is where new is born. Within you, as well as outside of you. Yeah, I'm very much feeling somebody's path calling to them here, and they need you to see the nothing first. I don't know. Let's read a little bit of it. I'm getting an interesting energy from that. Like it's feeling like a calling. Interesting. The void. Do the T's count? Yeah, they do. The void. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It is the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Right? Think about that. You plant a seed in the ground, it begins in darkness. And it comes up to seek the light. Right? The plant moves up to seek the light from the darkness. The message of the void is to surrender the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness. Again, this is telling a story. Cracked open, you're not alone, and into the void of darkness, right? This is all beautiful, even though they seem scary. Okay? It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds that are growing within you. Beautiful. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you are being called to surrender to the mystery of what is next. So beautiful. Surrender, my love, to the mystery of what is next. Oh, without expectations. They want to take you on a ride, baby. Trust that their way is going to take you somewhere you can't even imagine. to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. I love it when it comes back together. The greatest weavings happen when we find the weavings, what's at work when you don't even know it. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us right beneath the surface. Right beneath the surface, you don't know it. I'm excited. I'm too excited. I can't help it. Y'all know how I get. I can't contain all the energy. Okay. Woo, Lord. Now is the time to cultivate faith and to allow deep, deep rest for this new growth. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase when we are called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with, when you are in the void, it can feel scary as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it is a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life? Ow. You guys. It's so funny when they have me get on here last minute like this. It's always it's just the best. You guys have the best energy, and I want you to know, I know it's hard to believe, but this darkness is the best thing that ever happened to you. You are not alone. You have me. You have this soul tribe. And aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky? Couldn't ask for better friends, right? Better energies to mingle with, right? Better energies to mingle with. Someone's going to be called into their soul destiny very soon. They are needing to clean off the ookiness of this path. If you are feeling, they just know exactly what I'm thinking, and they help me out, y'all. They help me out. They know that many of you may still be going through the last whisper farts of this nasty energy, okay? But it was meant. Be grateful, be thankful for it, okay? Because it's taken that blindfold off, okay? It's taken that blindfold off, getting you out from being trapped within yourself and not even seeing it. We see her looking forward like she doesn't even see it, okay? And opening up those gates of intuition. Someone is going to have mystery teachings revealed to them. Someone is truly stepping into their path. And as you step into flow with the universe, this girl right here, she's following a tune and she don't know where it's leading. Right? Butterfly of transformation. And they are at play. They are enjoying life. They are enjoying their path. It's because she's living in the right here and right now. Her eyes are closed. She's not looking where she's going. It is your calling. Follow your soul's urging. Follow the music of your soul. You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Right? Step into the vortex and let it lose control. She looks a little scared because the power in this 8 of Wands is like, it's so big and I'm not sure I can control it. Good, you're not meant to control it. Let it blow up. See how powerful you are. See what happens, right? See what happens. Okay, can we get let's get an oracle card for this void. For this void. Yeah, someone's really powerful out there and they want you to realize it. For this void. Interesting. Between worlds, again, right? So you are moving, you are transitioning from a world of black and white. This is very much like, you think of the Wizard of Oz, into a world, and it's so funny, you move into the Wizard of Oz. She left what was safe and comfortable. You are leaving what's safe and comfortable, and I feel like some of you are still in that, like, it's marginally safe here. I don't know if I want to take a chance, take a risk, right? You're right in that in between. This is where the void is this line that goes right in between. It's okay. Trust the next right thing. Trust your intuition to take you into the light. It's okay. Where you're at right now is okay. Do not be afraid. Okay? I keep looking at her little face like, bless her heart. She just lost all control over Matt. No, you didn't lose control, honey. Just because things feel out of, just because you don't have control of a situation or control of something doesn't mean it's out of control. Trust. Faith, faith, faith is very much a big part of the void. And chaos and conflict. Okay, you're in the, again, these are very similar cards in their message. 3 and 33. So for you guys seeing 333s out there, right? Here's your message. Here's your sign. Okay? Chaos and conflict. We see you're changing your stripes, baby. This zebra is changing from stripes to spots or something. Okay? You're changing. There you go, Randy. So that the first card and the last card are probably the two most important for you. Cracking open and this void. So you're in that right in between. Many of you are in that right in between, that line, right? That void. Okay, where something new is being born. But you still got a little of that affecting you, right? Okay, coming out of that void, and that's okay. Appreciate where you are and be in the moment, right? Be in the moment. Okay, what else do we have for this be in the void? I'm feeling the tarot wise for this. What else do we have for being in the void? Chaos and conflict, cracking, between worlds. This is like so perfect for this. Like I said, some of you, this may sound like all of them resonated because that you're kind of moving through this in your journey, or like, oh, I just got through that and now I'm in this, and you know what I mean? For many of you, that's how it will be if you're in the soul tribe, because we all resonate so deeply. And then for others of you, there's just going to be that. But even with that, there should be kind of like one that kind of speaks to your soul a little bit more. Okay? Speaks to your soul a little bit more. Beautiful. I'm loving this for clarifiers. Okay. All right. These cards keep coming out together. I think they want to make it clear, like, yes, dive deep into your emotions, trust your intuition, but keep your heart and the brain balanced. Keep that heart and that brain, that logic and your intuition balanced, okay? Sometimes emotions can be distorted by outside circumstances and things going on, and preconceived notions, things that have happened to you in your past can distort an emotion or a feeling, right? So make sure you're looking at the root of that and logically assessing that. Also making sure that you're not being too analytical, too overly in the brains, that you don't trust your intuition. This is the point of the void, to help you to trust your intuition and balance your logic and your logic and your intuition, your emotions and your logic, right? To balance those. That's the point of the void. They want you to see how powerful you are. Okay? Many of you have come out of this. If you're in this void area, many of you may have been like this for a while. That was part of the void. But this is whenever it turns into anxiety, sleepless nights, depression. Come out of that energy, and this is really about a perspective change, a perspection change. And I really love this card in the vice versa tarot, because when you turn the card around into the reverse like this, he's sitting up in bed and he's looking out the window and the sun is shining, and over in the corner there's a spirit that's just looking at him. He can't see him, but it's like that footprints in the sand of Jesus Christ saying, I've been here the whole time, and I I know it has gutted you. I know it has broken your heart. You know, we see these swords going through her heart chakra, her her crown chakra, and her third eye chakra, right? For many of you, this turning around is simply getting up out of bed, looking out, right? The sun will come out tomorrow, okay? This card is in reverse. I like that because it's very much saying you're ready to do this. You're ready to do this. You know, shake out them sheets. Go take you a shower, baby. Go take you a shower. Okay? It's really trying to crack open your intuition here. It's really trying to crack open your intuition here. Okay. I'm going to just pull. Anything else on that? Anything else on that? Interesting. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Now, this can be a card of working with others, working together, but I'm feeling very much that this is kind of like also creating without agenda, making plans to create without agenda. Again, like not exactly knowing where it's going to go, but still fine-tuning and tweaking it, following your intuition and not knowing exactly where it's going to go is going to manifest. Threes, again, maybe they just wanted me to see the 3-3, you know, also the numerology of 3-3, okay? But for some of you out there, where you're headed may involve other people. I'm getting a sense that others might be involved, like you're going to work together with others to create something beautiful. Collaboration. 3-3. It's the soul calling. And it's also saying if things are really hard right now, financially, okay, thank you. They're saying if you're having major financial struggles, this is going to end soon. They need you to look at your relationship with money. Okay, look at your relationship with money. Were you raised in a scarce environment where scarcity was a continuous part of your life? So money is something you hold on to, right? Or, you know, do you feel like you need to buy things, such as like purses or clothes or cars or things that symbolize who you think you are, that you want to show the world, like, oh, I can afford? Or do they just simply make you feel good? And why do you need to buy things to make you feel good? What is missing in that void, right? What's missing in that void? So I'm feeling that for someone specific out there. Their relationship to money. As you heal your relationship to money, your whole world will change. Your whole world will change. Okay. You know, I have a lot of people who say things about like me charging for my services. First of all, you don't understand how much energy it takes out. Second of all, I want to say like what my guides have told me whenever I had struggle with it, you know, because a spiritual person, you know, maybe you want to be like a monk, you know, begging for food on the street. And if you do, and that's your path, that's your soul's path, that's what makes you happy, then I think that's beautiful. But what my spirit guide has told me personally is the more money's just a neutral energy. It's not good or bad. Now it can be used for bad and it can be used for good. What they're trying to do is change it up right now. They're trying to change it up, sending that tsunami in to change up the energy. And think of it this way. The more that spiritual people have money and are wealthy, the more we can change the world and use money as an energy for good. Opening up nonprofits, opening up doing projects and things that change the world, working with others to change the world in a good way, right? The more that we have money in the hands of spiritual people, abundance in the hands of spiritual people, creating retreat centers, things like that, we can change the world with that money, right? For anybody who has guilt over charging out there, I don't know who that was for. Okay. Last card is for everyone, and then we'll close it up. So the reason I'm doing this today is because I'm not positive. Well, one of the reasons. I'm not positive if I'm going to be able to get on tomorrow because I have a personal reading. So, and it's a big one. So, I don't know how much energy I want to save my energy for this person. Because it could go a few hours, and I want to make sure that my energy is okay for them. So if I'm good, I'll get on and do Sunday church. But if I'm not, please understand, okay? And if I know I still owe like 2 or 3 people a reading, so please text me. You guys all have my number if you've booked a reading with me. Please text me. Don't email me because I'm having issues with my email right now. Don't ask. It's such a pain in my butt. Okay. I'm locked out essentially, and I'm having a hard time getting in it. Okay. Empathic starseed. This is for everyone in the soul tribe. So put this together with whatever card you already pulled, if not all of them, right? This is where we're headed. This is what we're moving into and what they want you to know. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours. Okay. I'm also hearing for some of you out there, your frequency is changing. You are lifting. You are, right? Lifting up, Mandy, rising up. And you need to treat your body, your vehicle accordingly, right? Drinking plenty of fluids, watching your alcohol intake, watching any kind of drug intake, even marijuana. I know it's healing, but used too much, it can really screw with your mental capacities, okay? So try to stick to using it medicinally, and not so as often recreationally. You know when. Balance, 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 balance. Temperance, y'all. Temperance. Where are you at? Empathic starseed. Hand it down the glasses on. After this, I have a question for y'all. Hold on. Okay. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. This is for everybody. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone, but they don't need to do anything beyond being there, thanks to the energetic change in their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression. What did I just say about the alcohol and all that? Many are prone to addiction and depression and tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. I just talked about this last Sunday church, didn't I? Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Channel tickles. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out into the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead, put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. Switch off to switch back on, right? Flowing cyclically, whatever is for you, okay? This could be a phase you're going through or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others, right now you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world instead. Indeed, it is necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. How can you take better care of yourself energetically? Ask your soul that. How can you take care of yourself energetically? Okay, you guys. I actually just took in so much energy that I got this weird layer of sweat that came over me, cold sweat, and a nauseousness, my tummy rolled a little bit. Give me a moment to ground myself again. Okay, so I want y'all to be real with me, Soul Tribe, okay? I want y'all to be real with me. These love readings. Do y'all even want them? Are they worth me doing for the rest of the signs? I don't want to waste my time. But at the same time, I don't want to pull back from it just because I'm scared. Just because I'm scared. You know, I'm not, once I get into it, it's great. I love doing the readings. It's just, I guess, it's out of my element. It's out of my element. Do y'all want these love readings? Or how are you feeling about them? Because the viewership was really low. And again, I don't want to waste time doing another 7 signs. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. I don't want to waste time doing another 7 signs if y'all ain't going to go watch them. Because I think I barely broke 200 on 2 of them. Gemini did good. Don't pull back. Okay. I would love the Libra one, maybe the Cap. Yeah. Cap, you know, and the funny thing is the signs coming up, so I can't say much about, okay. Yeah, so I can't, yours resonated. Good, Kelly. I can't say much about, if David said, if your viewers is, if your viewers are into it, I'll be into it or something. Okay. Okay. I'm going to finish them up. Y'all want them. Okay. We'll do these love readings. And the funny thing is, that's what I was going to say. The signs that are coming up are my biggest hitting signs, like Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, not so much Sag, but Capricorn, Aquarius. Those are some of my bigger hitting signs anyway. So I think that we should do it. Definitely, if you know your Venus, watch your Venus sign as well. Whenever you're doing these readings, my Venus is the same as my sun, so boring. But if you guys, that's always a fun, different aspect to look at, right? If you are having issues in communicating with love, check out your Mars as well, or your Mercury. So you just do what works for you. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. You're my world. You're my world. I'm going to keep on keeping on. Next weekend, I'm going to, you have 5 planets in Virgo, Jules. Oh my gosh. Next weekend, I'm going to be going to see my son. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I'm going to try to get him to do a video with me while I'm there, you know, because last time I think we had some sound issues. So I'll try to get him on to do a video with me while I'm there. He is like the wisest kid. I know he's my kid, but still, I just think, y'all, he blows my mind. He tells me stuff and I'm like, light bulb, light bulb. So anyway, I'm going to be going to Houston for the weekend. I've got a wedding to go to for one of the girls I grew up with in school. And I'm very excited about that. I'm going to see a lot of old friends. It's going to be kind of like a high school reunion, you know. Oh my gosh, it is like, I think that we're coming up on the 20-year reunion that would have been going on. I don't know if there is one. I don't go to that stuff. But yeah, it would be 20 years now that I graduated from high school, because I'm going to be 38 next week. Y'all, I'm going to be 38 next week. Good Lord. I'm excited about it. I'm loving 38. I'm loving 38. It feels like the beginning, right? For me, at least, it feels like the beginning. Okay. Going through a dark time right now. Step into it. Find out what it's trying to teach you. Right, Mandy? There is something. There is something. Okay? Your soul's calling you. Live every day as authentic as you can. Wake up every day like, yes! I'm going to rock this day. Who knows what's going to happen? Cannot wait. Right? Step into the beauty. They want to blow your mind. That 4-leaf clover keeps popping into my head. Grab on and hold on, baby. Take the risk. Okay? Take the risk. You guys are beautiful. They want you to know that. So precious. This life is meant to be fun. Step into the fun. Step into the fun, right? Live in the here and now in everything that you do. This takes practice, but it is so enjoyable. Everything you do, do it in the here and now, okay? He's not looking at all. He's accomplished so much because he is focused in on what he is doing here and now. He is enjoying his work. He's enjoying what he is doing, right? He's not looking at it like this, right? His face cracks me up, right? Step into the tune of your soul and you will see your life change. Okay. Thank you so much, my angels, for being here. What do they say, you guys? Sing along if you know it. If you don't, go look up Nako and Medicine for the People. They say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. I'm losing my voice. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words, no, don't be nervous. You can do this, you've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. I love you, my soul tribe. Catch you on the flip side. Like and subscribe, it's like tipping. Oh, don't forget, September 17th, new moon. If you haven't donated this month, make sure you donate so that you can be in the new moon ritual and tell me what you want to manifest. If you want to be involved in my new moon ritual, tell me in your donation notes section what you want to manifest and what you want, just what you want to manifest, not what you want to release. Release is a full moon. What you want to manifest for the new moon, okay? Yeah, that's it. I love you all. Peace. Catch you on the flip side.